Welcome back to Dark Souls. Last time, we finally went into the Catacombs. And now, we search for kindling ourselves on a undead mission of sorts. We don't have to listen to the Way of Light, though. And who knows, maybe we might just find the Great Lord Nato, so we can slaughter him and take his soul to the Lord Vessel. But the first order of business is to go back in this room. We're gonna jump down there. Yes, I'm alive. And now here. Oh, scary. And we get the Great Scythe. It's a weapon that exists. It's a weapon. When we're in a less compromising situation, I'm gonna read it. We can get up there. Yep, this is a good spot. The Great Scythe. It stands right next to the Black Knight Halberd as one of the most broken weapons in the game. Weapon with a long curved blade, converted from a wheat harvesting tool. The magnificent, sharp, curved blade can still spear an opponent. Perhaps it's their survival instinct at work. Maybe this belongs to some Grim Reaper who lived here. Probably not. That doesn't sound too lore-friendly. So maybe we should do that. We can only say things that support the lore. Otherwise, it doesn't make sense. Okay, we went in there, take down a Necromancer, and get the Darkmoon Sands. We don't know what that's for. We'll find out. We got our Divine Club, and we have some wisps. Not just wisps. We have some skeletons here we need to take care of. One. Three. That's all three of the skeletons down here taken care of. I think that should be all of them. Yep, we're fine. Now we're gonna go into this part of the cave. This place is different. It has a bunch of upturned rocks and some coffins. No one else got coffins. Maybe coffins are only for nobility, for royalty. Maybe Nito let Gwyn bury his dead. Hello. That's a Titan idea. What's it doing down here? I don't know. But it's here. Because the nameless blacksmith deity died and left from his slabs arose these demons. They're not actual demons like the Forest Demon or the Capra Demon or the Battling Demon. These are different. I said this a long time ago, but I feel like I should say it again. We haven't seen a Titan demon in a while. Careful, you don't want to get slaughtered. You get decimated by these guys easily. If they jump, you have to get away quickly. I need to get him in some better space, like here. I'm probably gonna cut this fight out, I'm not sure. There. Got some demon titan. I can afford to use one more humanity. And what's this? Eyes of Death. Now we can finally read the description of the Eye of Death. An online play item. Lure phantoms from other world. We're not going to talk about that because I don't know how it works. The dreadful Eyes of Death spread disaster across neighboring worlds. Phantoms lured to the host world may end up as victims, allowing the Eyes of Death to multiply, and leading to further proliferation of Bane. So basically what the description is saying is that phantoms are lured from other worlds to yours to spread disaster to them. It's a covenant item, but what covenant? What's this? Nestle and Coffin. It's just like when we had to curl up like a ball at the crow's nest to get to the undead asylum. But we don't know if it'll take us anywhere. Well, we can try it and see what happens. Let's try it. Sorry, I wanted to take a screenshot. I don't think that worked. I'll take a screenshot of something else. Let's nestle in the coffin. We can't die yet. We can't hollow yet, at least. We have to link the fire. Welcome to the Tomb of the Giants. We got a little special entrance. They just dragged us, a skeleton just dragged the coffin here. So this is the Tomb of the Giants. Grave Lord Nito's light-devouring domain of death. Let me tell you something about this place. This spot right here in the Tomb of the Giants can only be reached if you have at least one Eye of Death in your inventory. Otherwise, the coffin will not open up for you. So, let's go here. We have some water. Okay. Bunch of skeletons. It's him. It's the genuine article, the genuine Lord of Death. This is the coffin of Gravelord Nito. What you see in there is Gravelord Nito himself. You cannot attack him at this moment. Try as you might. You won't get anything to happen. So all we can do is pray to the sarcophagus Gravelord. And we can enter a covenant with Gravelord Nito to spread disaster with Eyes of Death. Now we have joined the Gravelord Servant Covenant, and we get the Gravelord Sword and the Miracle Gravelord Sword Dance. Let's offer our Eyes of Death. All of them. We don't need them for anything else. We won't be coming back. For offering 10 Eyes of Death, you get the Miracle Gravelord Greatsword Dance. Let's see. Don't worry about that. First, let's look at the curved greatsword that we just got, the Gravelord Sword. That's the Sword of Nito. It has some poison in it, which is neat. Sword wielded only by servants of Gravelord Nito, the first of the dead, crafted from bones of the fallen. The miasma of death exudes from the sword, a veritable toxin to any living being. Even though it's not toxic, it's poison. It's the Sword of Nito. I think I can show it. I'll equip it to show what it looks like. Not enough strength to hold it, really. So this is what it looks like. It looks neat. Neato. It looks pretty neato. Swing. And every hit that this causes builds up poison buildup. And stab. We could use this and the Eyes of Death to spread disaster to some undead that we don't care about. Nito's only desire is to spread death. He's not doing anything. He's not even active anymore. He's napping. I wonder if he knows or even cares about all the disasters that are going on around the Lordran. Or is he so deep underground that he doesn't know or care about the politics of the outside world? Food for thought. Anyway, let's read those miracles we got. Gravelord Sword Dance. Miracle known only by the servants of the first dead, Gravelord Nito. Giant Gravelord swords jut out in vicinity. Nito sleeps deep within the Tomb of the Giants, quietly overseeing all death, in waiting for his servants to usher in the Eye of Death. That's all Nito cares about. He cares that there must be balance in the world, and he must oversee all death. His desire is to spread death, like he spread death to the dragons long, long ago with his miasma of disease. And Gravelord Greatsword Dance. Many have died, and many eyes were claimed to realize the Greatsword Dance, a Gravelord ritual known only by his closest servants. These two miracles require no faith at all. They also have different papers. They have gray paper. Necromancy, possibly? It is a miracle, because he is a lord, so... maybe. The stories of how Nito delivered the death blow to the dragons? I don't know. What now? Well, I guess all we can do now is leave. Nito isn't giving us any kindling, so goodbye, Gravelord Nito. We'll be back later to take your soul. We can't take his soul right now for reasons. Well, we're gonna kill him. Get out of here. Here we are, back in the Catacombs. If I remember correctly, every enemy respawns except for the necromancers, so keep that in mind, otherwise you're dead. Oh, I forgot to turn on my HUD. That's a problem. Yep, I knew it. We didn't kill them with the Divine Club, so they'll just come back to life. That should do it. You see this dark pile of bricks over here? If you value your life, you won't go down there. Or there. You're going to go down here. Through this royal tomb. And here we have the final necromancer. I'm gonna make sure they're dead. I can't tell. Alright. Dead. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. We took a peek in that hole, and that's all we're gonna get. Something's coming towards us. That's a Bonewheel! And, yep. Here we are, now I can talk about them. These Bonewheel skeletons? I hate them. I hate them with a passion. Fortunately, I know how to take care of them. If they run you over, they will decimate your poise completely. They're gonna decimate you. You are so screwed if you get hit by them even once. And it's even worse if you get ganged up and you get ganked by them. If you get ganked, you are probably dead. Well, there are more Bonewheels where that came from. And down here we have a Black Knight of all things. What is the Black Knight doing here? I don't know. They're everywhere. They just wander or drink. They went with Gwen when he linked the fires, but now they're here. Huh. The Black Knight Great Axe. Right, let's pick up this item. And we're gonna jump down here. Because we have some friends here waiting for us, if I remember correctly. Yep, there they are. 1, 2. How am I going to get them killed? I have an idea. The Wisp can take care of it for me. I'll be damned. That worked. There are 3 more Bonewheels coming for us. Why are there 3 of them coming for us? I don't know. Because the game... Because Miyazaki thought this was fair. Who thought this was fair? Okay, the first one's coming. Bastard. Okay, I think I could take him out. Yep. With my +10 longsword, I can just run them over. They're just stuck to the wheels. They're just riding them, and they run them over. This Bonewheel pit is obnoxious. It is very obnoxious. I don't know who let this into the game, but honestly, screw them. They stink. Whoever let this in. That sounds like a hammer. But that little wall is blocked. Before we proceed, now that we've made it to the bottom of the catacombs, we have a few things that we can do now. Actually, I don't think we need the Divine Club anymore. That's great. Where's my flame? Flame here, longbow there. Apart from the Bonewheels, the Catacombs is pretty solid. For a kind of early game area, even though you're going to be decimated if you come here early, it's possible you get all the way down and run away from those Bonewheels. It's always possible. Is it sensible? Is it too much to ask? Oh yeah, it is, but it's always possible. That's something I like about Dark Souls. It doesn't stop you from doing these things. It's always possible. You don't have to do it. You probably shouldn't do it, but it's always possible. Speaking of possible, where are all the skills? Are they dead or not? Well, we're gonna check for myself. I'm gonna check for myself. If they're dead or not. When, cause sometimes they die and sometimes they don't. I don't really get why. Alright. There's something we skipped over last time. Right down here. Past that trap where the necromancer was, and a little pit. Nothing down there, huh? There's something down there. And here. Green Titanite shard. And let's... Ooh, that's a steep fall. Hear that hammer again. Let's jump down.
Be gone with you. You'll spoil my focus.
Alright. Be gone. And that blacksmith man, that skeleton man takes us out here. And here we have another bonfire. The only workable bonfire in the Catacombs. We're not going out there because there are Bonewheels waiting for us. But what we will do is talk to this man. He's a blacksmith. A skeleton blacksmith with a... And he's using these coffins as forges. That's pretty cool. That's pretty neat. Nice little detail. He's just forging in this tomb. Hey. Large, handled only by blacksmiths knowledgeable in ancient methods. Maybe this guy can use the large flame ember.
Why? Is that an ember from New Londo? And a fine ember it be. What do you say? Why not leave it with me? I'll give you a flame to feast your eyes upon.
First of all, it's not from New Londo. It's not an ember from New Londo. We got from the Demon Ruins. Izalith blacksmiths, not New Londo blacksmiths. Maybe it once belonged to New Londo, but it somehow made its way into the Demon Ruins and into Izalith. I don't know. I think this was just an error, and I think the Ember was supposed to be in London. I'm not sure. You can give us a flame to feast our eyes upon. That's neat.
Yes, yes, very well. We'll get these old bones to work.
A blacksmith. He sells Titanite shards, normal price. He sells homeward bones, because you know that bonfire right behind him? That wasn't always there. In the original version of Dark Souls, it didn't exist. So you needed to use a homeward bone or go through all the Bonewheels to get here, to get out. And he also sells normal stuff. He doesn't sell anything special, but he's a special smith. He can make fire ascensions. They require green titanite shards, like all magic ascensions. And with the ember from New Londo, he can get us to a flame weapon plus a +10 flame weapon. I don't have a good example right now, but it's possible. He has fire ascension. I didn't even say his name yet. This is Blacksmith Vamos. He just hammers on his anvil all day. Actually, there's something he can reinforce. Reinforce our crest shield, please. Thank you. Now our crest shield is fully upgraded. I think I'm gonna reinforce this too. Alright. Let's talk to Vamos.
I'm here to smith, not to chit-chat.
Oh. Let's talk to him anyway.
I've told you, I'm here for the trade, not for the talk.
You're playing hard to get, aren't you, Vamos? I like that.
Enough with your presence. It disturbs me.
You'll spoil my focus.
Well, you are a persistent one, are you not? But I'm afraid I'm a mere blacksmith. It's just me and my trade. I would be of no help to a righteous warrior such as yourself.
A righteous warrior? I don't know too much about Vamos. I'm assuming he used to live here in the Catacombs. He lives here in the Catacombs now. Maybe he's Maybe he's Nito's personal blacksmith for forging the weapons for the dead. Possibly. I'm not sure though, because he was locked behind the wall and he didn't break it before. Maybe he was a miner because he had a pickaxe. Maybe it was some old royalty. Well, I don't think the name was Blacksmith Deity. He's definitely not that guy.
I've told you I have nothing to discuss. If I have anything to offer, it's my smithing, and nothing more. I'd be of more help with that ember from New Londo, of course. It's a shame the whole place was flooded.
It was because of the Four Kings and their dark raids beating up the humanity of other... Oh, I can't talk about that. I can't They fell to dark. It was just that the Four Kings and the Dark Raids succumbed to the dark, and they became a threat to everyone. So the entire city had to be sacrificed. We already have that ember from New Londo. Not Londo, though.
I've told you, I have nothing to discuss. If I have anything to offer, it's my smithing, and nothing more. Speaking honestly, I must say that I'm at my very limit. There's no more work to be done. Unless I have the flame of that legendary witch. But that would require a visit to Lost Isolith. Impossible.
flame of the legendary witch. He wants to make fire. I'm not sure what to make of that. The flame of the legendary witch. I don't think he's talking about an ember. I think he's talking about the actual chaos flame. The thing that exploded and turned everyone into demons. Chaos flames explode because reasons. But he'd need to visit Lost Islet. It's surprising that he knows about Lost Islet. Maybe we can get that flame for you, even if it's not exploded already. Bye, Vamos.
If that'll be all, then be gone with you. You'll spoil my focus.
You'll spoil my focus. And I think that's it for now. We've completed a good chunk of the Catacombs. Next time on Dark Souls, we're ending up the Catacombs. See you guys then.